important essence. If there are 4 essences, one is unattached. In the 71st sloka of the 2nd chapter, what he says, Vihaya kamanya sarvan pumanscharate nispraha. Nisprahata. Pumanscharate nispraha. One who is totally unattached. If you are unattached, you have no sorrow. You have no sorrow at all. You are unattached to results, no sorrow. Just do your duty. Whether something happens or doesn't happen, doesn't matter. Whatever happens, you can do your very best if certain things do not happen. Fine. That's it. We have done our best. That's it. Not to feel attached. If you feel attached, you will be sorry. Okay. So result, whatever happens, that's fine. Take it that way. Unattached, unegoistic, firm. The students who are firm will be studying all the time. All the time means not every minute. What it means is you have got a discipline to study. That's it. You see, they are firm in that. Firm with the zeal. Similarly, firm people will be disciplined in their house, cleaning, keeping things. Everything is done. You see, you open their wardrobe, things won't fall out. Otherwise, all this stuff, which is done, not properly kept, everything will fall on your head. Nothing of this. Now, I have not opened anybody's wardrobe. I have been staying from one house to another house, but we never open wardrobe. So just giving you an example that this can happen. I am talking about my daughter's wardrobe actually. See, I opened her wardrobe and then the whole thing was falling on me. So I said, she needed one more. I said, no, we'll get you 2 more because this cannot be one more. We'll get you 2 more and that would double one. See? So unattached, firm, those who are firm, they will be like that. With the zeal. See, if you do not have zeal, enthusiasm, zeal, then Dale Carnegie says you better become a lift man because your life will be going up and down and up and down and up and down. Nothing other than that. See, enthusiasm is very important. See? You had the enthusiasm when you got married, That is why she married you. You looked so enthusiastic like the film actor in the movies and other things like that, jumping up and down and all these sort of things. Afterwards, hasi band ho gayi hai. Husband band gaya. Hasi band ho gayi, So, zeal is a vital aspect of life. If you don't have enthusiasm is a must. It is the fire. It is the fuel. It is the fire. Enthusiasm is the one which runs everything. One enthusiastic person in the office, the whole office will be lit up. See? One who runs in that office and trying to do work and other things like that, instead of going slowly, sauntering along, But one who really, puts his vehemence in his step, there is pep in his step. See, when he walks and other things like that. So this enthusiasm is vital. You'll find all the American presidents, none of them, am I right to say that? These days, none of them have got any waistline, is all trim, always walking. Bush, even at the age of 58 or so, walking trim and waistline, paka. So this is the thing. So, this is important, zeal. Unswayed by success and failure. Why unswayed by success and failure? Why when the failure is there we should not cry? When the failure is there, why we should not cry? Why we should not be unhappy? Come on, quick. Huh?
You can learn a lot from it.
Correct. And what else?
It's a stepping stone to success.
That's right. And success is in the corner. Next is the success. You see? Next step is the success. How did you start walking when you were a child? You failed. How many times? 30,000 times you failed. While eating, while talking, while doing all these things. But if you had given up, you would have sat there only. You would not have come to satsang now. So this is the point. So you started walking, you started doing things. So there is no need to worry about failure at all, success or failure. Unswayed. Such a doer is sattvic. So that is 26th sloka is important. All sattvika, wherever there is sattvika, those are important slokas. I have given them last. Okay. Then 27th sloka.
The doer who is full of attachment seeks the fruit of actions and is greedy, and who is oppressive by nature and of impure conduct, and is affected by joy and sorrow, has been called Rajasika.
Passionate, one who gets angry, one who wants, one who is greedy and one who wants recognition. Such a person is Rajasika. So, see, why they are telling you Rajasika? He is not asking you to find out about your brother-in-law who is Rajasika. He is asking you, you are the Rajasika, he is telling. You see? Find it in you, he says. But we are also looking sideways, who is Rajasika. There is nobody else, Baba. It is myself. I am talking about myself. So you better talk about yourself only. You see? Rajasika and Tamasika is asking so that find out whether it is there in you, in me. Now, in me means don't start looking at me. So, it should be in us, see? But what happens is, I am going to ask my wife whether she is Rajasika or Tamasika. No, not in husband and wife and other thing like that. Only in ourselves, not in others. See? Our tendency has been till now only to find out in my wife and in my husband. This is the attitude which we have been having. Always, my husband is very Rajasika, very Tamasika, etc. That's not the correct. It's always looking at me. Where exactly I am having attachment, where exactly I am seeking fruit of action. I did work in the office, never promoted. Good, no? Very good. You are happy there where you are sitting. Why should you have more responsibility at this age? Good. Look at it positively. Look at it positively everywhere. See? Do you want to go to a hot chair? Not it. Hot seat? Not it. Sit where you are and be happy with that. So look at it from those angles. Unswayed, that's what we call unswayed by success and failure. So, the 28 please.
Lacking piety and self-control, uncultured, arrogant, deceitful, inclined to rob others of their livelihood, slothful, despondent, and procrastinating. Such a doer is called Tamasika.
Is he talking about CEOs or something like that? Robbing others of their livelihood. Yeah, getting the vulgar millions of salaries and everything like that. Lacking piety and self-control, uncultured, maybe, arrogant, yeah. So procrastinating. Procrastinating is postponing all the time, delaying, despondent, very using abusive language. One of the richest person when they died, the secretary was very happy because he was using such an abusive language, arrogant and, not in this country but some other country, So they felt one was worth some 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 crores or something like that. So the secretary was happy because, happy in the sense, she didn't cry or anything of that sort. So, because he was using abusive language, arrogant. So this arrogance and everything like that will make us disliked by everyone. Robbing others of their livelihood, lazy, despondent. So quality of tamas is always procrastinating, delay and laziness, lacking piety, lacking self-control. These are all the tamas qualities. Right? 29.
Now here, Arjuna, the threefold division, based on the predominance of each guna, of understanding or buddhi, and firmness or dhriti, which I shall explain in detail one by one.
Yeah,
the intellect which correctly determines the paths of activity and renunciation, what ought to be done and what should not be done, what is fear and what is fearlessness, and what is bondage and what is liberation, that intellect is sattvika.
So sattvic intellect is the one which we have to develop. The only idea that the Lord is giving us the tamasic and rajasic nature. Would you like to read the rajasic also?
The intellect by which man does not truly perceive what is dharma and what is adharma, what ought to be done and what should not be done, that intellect is rajasika. The intellect which imagines even adharma